Students of English literature, today we are going to study the theme of the play, a famous play, The Merchant of Venice, that is written by William Shakespeare. Students, in this lecture, to English version lecture, we will go through these points. The points are love, friendship and loyalty, love of wealth, justice and mercy, appearance and reality. Students, let's begin the theme of the play because it is very important and so many questions are asked based on the theme. And this theme will be useful for you in writing various types of questions from this play. Love. Shakespearean romantic comedy is a tale of love. It has humor as well as a happy ending. Following the tradition of a comedy, The Merchant of Venice has love as its main theme. There are three love stories in the play. First, in the love story of Portia and Bassanio, in the beginning of the play, Bassanio appears to be a fortune hunter who wants to marry Portia because of her riches. But later in the play, by comparing Portia to the golden fleece of ancient mythology, and in the play, by comparing Portia to the golden fleece of ancient mythology and to Brutus' Portia, he shows that he has been charmed by the numerous qualities of Portia. His love for Portia is also tested in the lottery cascade, where he is not received. Where he is not deceived by the outer appearances. Portia too is in the love with Bassanio. When Nerissa reminds her of Bassanio, she reminds him and agrees with her that he would be the most suitable husband for her. Students, now we will come to know when Bassanio comes to try to his luck at the lottery of cascades, she becomes poetic in comparing him to Hercules and herself to heroine who was being offered as a sacrifice to the sea monster. Students, and now we'll come to know about Portia. She is thrilled when Bassanio succeeds in choosing the right cascade. She displays her concern for Antonio when she sacrifices her own short-lived material bliss and sends away Bassanio to Venice with her money to save Antonio's life. The second love story is between Jessica and Lorenzo. Their love is romantic, lyrical and poetic. It is contrasted with the more sober, self-sacrificing love of Portia. It is her deep love for Lorenzo that makes Jessica to disregard religious distinctions and accept a Christian as her husband. She risks everything she has and elopes with him. She even betrays her father for the sake of her love. Lorenzo too loves Jessica and is firm in his resolve to remain always devoted to her. Students, as was the culture of the Elizabethan society, the servants imitated the manners and actions of their masters because they have great influence on them. The love between Nerissa and Gratiano belongs to this tradition. Nerissa announces her love for Bassanio after Bassanio wins Portia's hand in the lottery of the cascades. However, there is contrast between the love story of Nerissa and Gratiano and the other two love stories. Students, these love stories are very important to understand this story. This play, The Merchant of Venice. Nerissa and Gratiano and the other two love stories. In the case of Nerissa and Gratiano, though they have a liking for each other, there is no favor of intensity in their love. It is rather prosaic love, as both of them are guided by common sense. Now the second point begins, and the second point is friendship and loyalty. Besides the theme of love, the theme of friendship and loyalty is interwoven in the main plot of the play. Antonio is a rich and prosperous merchant. His intimate friend Bassanio is a spendthrift enjoying his life to the full. Antonio and Bassanio share a loving bond of friendship, and this loving bond of friendship is very important in this play, and there are so many questions on this. Antonio and Bassanio share a loving bond, of friendship. Bassanio speaks of Antonio as the dearest friend to me. Means this was a statement spoken by Antonio. According to Antonio, Bassanio was the dearest friend to him, and the kindest man, and associates with him the ancient Roman honor. Students, it was a great honor for him. Lorenzo and Portia talk highly of love between Antonio and Bassanio. It is Antonio's lover for Bassanio that makes him disregard Bassanio's spendthrift and frivolous habits. This is called loyalty. He signs up his life. Here, students, he means Antonio. Antonio signs up his life in the bond of Shylock. Bassanio appreciates his love. Bassanio appreciates his love and loyalty for Antonio. He is constantly tortured with anxiety of hearing of Antonio's miserable plight and rushes to Venice to save her friend's life. Not even his marriage to Portia and the rejoicing keep him away from his friend. We notice a glimpse of, yes, of course, we notice a glimpse of the same loyalty in Shylock too. Now, students, you think what loyalty in Shylock is there? Yes, of course, Shylock has a loyalty too. Shylock is a miser who cares for nothing except money. It means definitely Shylock was loyal to earning the money. Yet he is loyal to his religion and race. Jessica, Shylock's daughter, betrays her father and displays love and loyalty for Lorenzo. Portia's loyalty for her husband compels her to save Antonio from clutches of Shylock. Now, students, we came to see that various persons were loyal to many things. Now, the main thing of this play is love of wealth. Now see who is loving wealth and where. Shakespeare depicts the difference in the people's attitude to money. It means everybody mostly was loving wealth, but the motives of them were different. Now Shakespeare depicts the difference in the people's attitude to money. Characters in the play use their money for different purposes. In Shakespeare's ideal world, in Shakespeare's ideal world, there is no conflict between money and love. This was the ideology of Shakespeare. There is no conflict, so Bassanio openly admits that he is attracted by Portia's fortune as well as her beauty. However, this admission does not in any way demean his noble aspirations to make Portia his lady love. For the most of the characters, money is only means to achieve some goal, but it is not an end in itself. Except for Shylock, Antonio unhesitatingly helps to get the money for Bassanio. Money helps Antonio, Bassanio and Portia to show the love that they have for one another. Portia puts her wealth to its appropriate use for rescuing Antonio. Similarly, Bassanio risks his money for love. Bassanio's choice of right cascade shows that he values love more than money. Portia, an heiress of Belmont, loves Bassanio more than her wealth. It was a great luck of Bassanio that somebody is loving him more than anything. She is prepared to give all her wealth to save her husband's friend Antonio, and she is a remarkable lady here. On the other hand, lust for money leads Shylock to much suffering. The greedy and miserly Shylock loves money more than anything else, for money is everything in his life. He lends money at exorbitant rates of interest at Jessica's betrayal. He is enraged and wishes that his daughter were dead at his feet and his decades in her coffin. He grieves more for the loss of his money than Jessica. Students, now let's see Jessica and justice and mercy. What is justice? Justice means justification to give to anybody, and mercy means a noble quality of a man. The theme of justice and mercy is displayed in the trial scene where Portia pleads with the Shylock to have mercy. Shylock is for the law as an end itself, inflexible and inhuman. Portia is for the law in the service of humanity, flexible and merciful. Portia endeavors to move Shylock and says the mercy is the prerogative king's and is an attribute to God himself. If sinful man were to receive only strict justice, he would be condemned to the fire of hell. Hence, man should show mercy to other human beings. If he wants God to be merciful to him, Shylock's stubborn attitude finally leads to his downfall. Students, next is last, appearance and reality. The Merchant of Venice depends on the theme of appearance and reality to enrich the plot and to present the atmosphere and to create suspense in the storyline. During the discussion of the bond, Shylock appears to be friendly to Antonio, but he had an ulterior motive of taking revenge on him. In the Jessica Lorenzo story, Jessica pretends to be meek and submissive in front of her father, though in reality she is rebellious. Outward appearances are liable to be deceptive. The principle is demonstrated through the lottery of the cascades. The lottery ordeal has been used to test the sincerity and character of the suitors. In the choice of cascades, not only their appearance, but the mottos inscribed on them are to be considered. The inscriptions are as follows. It was written on the gold cascade, who chooses me shall gain what many men desire. On silver, who chooses me shall get as much as he deserves. Lead cascade, who chooses me must give and hazard all he hath. Students, the Prince of Morocco chooses the gold cascade, showing that he is superficial, greedy and materialistic. The Prince of Aragon chooses the silver one to take what he deserves, as he is the proud person enough to think that he deserves the best. Bassanio, unmoved by the sparkle of the gold and silver, he was very steady person, chooses the lead cascade as it challenges the risk of everything that one possesses. He believes that giving rather than receiving is essential in love. Bassanio's right choice of the cascade shows an appreciation of the danger of judging by appearance. The idea is fully conveyed by the phrase, all that glistens is not gold. Students, I hope you have loved this lecture. Please subscribe my channel, give comments and write your problems in the comment box. Thanks.